There you go. So you head over to the rich district, walking along, and then you switch into a very nice looking place. No garbage on the ground at all. Just walking through a lovely street. And you're heading over to Talia's, I assume, at the moment. Okay. As you walk up to the house, you see the door close. And Elaine, you just got there.
Elaine! Run up and open the door. Oh. Elaine!
Oh, you just
Hey.
let... Okay.
It's
Are you
fine.
everything good?
Yeah. Yeah, everything's fine. I just got in.
Oh, okay.
How was the casino?
You know, there was a lot of applicants, but they did not have the qualities we were searching for.
A lot of
I guess.
uggos and stupid people.
I don't even know if we should be doing this, honestly.
Well, if someone's okay with letting her in, there's not really a problem with that, but...
Well, from what I understand, she'd be more miserable if she was stuck with us, so...
Okay, but... Like, lean real close. Okay, but what if Wackius can put her in, like, a jar or something? Because what if she's actually secretly evil, or she possesses someone, and... I don't know.
I doubt that would happen twice.
You know, but with us, it's likely. Like, how many people fight dragons, smoke zombies, and werewolves in, like, a week?
Only stupid people who end up in the wrong place.
Okay. I don't know. I
Look,
think there's another solution.
We've gotten ourselves into a lot of shit, but we've also gotten ourselves out of a lot of shit.
Together, a democracy, yes.
We all agree on stuff, and... Well, unfortunately, we can't agree or disagree on whether or not to let someone who has their own thinking and conscience make their own decision. You know, if she wants to find somebody else to inhabit, that is ultimately going to be her choice. We cannot force her to stay or to go.
I mean, okay, but isn't this kind of like someone breaks into your house and they're like, well, I don't want to live here. Your house is shitty. Find me another house. And then it's up to you to find them another house?
Well, when you blow up their house to begin with...
Listen, that's not part of the analogy that I was saying.
But it's a part of this situation.
Okay, so let's say you accidentally trip
Veda.
a landmine and kill their entire family. But then they break into your house.
You're
Veda.
still that wrong.
Veda, look, I know we definitely
You
went
guys-
about...
Can you guys hear us?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're a little
Perfect.
quieter.
That's okay, because Anastasia's back now, so she's got my microphone way far away from me.
You just have to yell.
There, I can talk to you now. I could probably whisper and you could probably hear me.
Ooh.
Yes.
Look, Veda.
All right, I have no idea what's happened. I'm lost.
Nothing has happened that you should be involved in. It's Veda and Elaine talking.
Okay, I thought maybe Sarha took me over again.
Do you agree that the way things ended up and the way things were handled in Sarha's home could have gone a little bit better.
Yeah, Kenny could have not been stupid and gotten kidnapped, but
Do you agree that looking at it now, we could have tried to figure out another way through instead of throwing stuff at a wall?
I mean, we were trying to save my brother. It wasn't
I know. I'm
ideal,
not
but
suggesting we should have just stayed. We kind of acted on impulse. We didn't think.
yeah. I guess I just
We can't change what we did. You know, there's no way that we could be able to fix that. So, in light of all of the circumstances, don't you think we at least owe her this much? You know, in this situation, we can't give her home back, and we can't give her a new one. So, since she is here, maybe we just try and do what we can for her.
alright, I guess so. Robot body would be cool. Gadget! Is he with Talia? Are they doing a...
I think if Talia was here, she would have come down. Or
Unless she was...
in her own home by now.
How did it go?
Oh my god. It went. Wait, us or
Nothing
Elaine?
happened.
I meant both.
Oh.
Nothing happened with us.
It went fine.
Any leads on what to do next?
Not a whole lot. Two ideas, but without any other information, they're kind of gonna be a dead end. Unless we magically find Owen's notebook.
Owen's notebook?
Yeah, remember that dead guy we had in the truck for a week?
Unfortunately.
You guys kept a body for a week?
I
on
reanimated it, sort
purpose.
of. And we forgot about it.
Not the point.
His notebook. We searched everywhere for it, and then we saw... Oh, then there was the guy. The guy took it. Which is the guy who took Molly. Which means
Elson.
it's probably lost. Yeah, forever.
Our only other option that I can think of is... with Owen dead, maybe trying to find Naomi.
Who's Naomi?
My husband's sister. She has kids too, which means that both Elwyn and Elson will be after her too.
I don't know if you caught
I
that,
have
but
no
she does
idea
have
where she
3.
might be.
Could Wackius help us find her?
I have no idea.
We don't know what she looked like,
He don't-
or...
Yeah. As far as I understand, they have to know something about them, and I've never met them. And my first meeting with my brother-in-law was his dead body. And I didn't even know who he was at the time.
You gave him
Who's your
a very
brother-in-law?
nice funeral. The dead body.
The dead body is your brother-in-law?
Owen. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That
The magical
a revelation.
Do you think? I don't know. Maybe if we know what the magical tattoo looks like, would that be a way to trace Naomi?
It's not a magical tattoo, it's a birthmark.
I mean, yeah, that makes it even more special, right?
Theoretically, I have no idea.
Hey, Sarah, can you make yourself useful? Can you help with any of this stuff? I don't know what your abilities are.
I mean, probably, but the question is, will I? Because literally, you're just a chaos crew that comes in and destroys everything.
Sarah says
What?
she'd love to help, but she's unable. She has no abilities at all.
Was she like a? She didn't do like magic stuff in her old world.
She
like,
has you possessed. There's no way
weaving.
she has no abilities.
She's
I feel like she made rad blankets.
in a
Yeah,
super
blankets.
sweet voice. She said to me that she doesn't have any ability to help us. She was super nice about it and everything. I was like, I believe everything she says.
You know, I'm glad you guys are becoming
Roll.
friends.
I'm gonna
You
roll
know, it's
insight
kind
on
of-
that.
Do you need to?
Look, it's kind of
I
hard
want
for someone to help when they have no idea about the chaos that is going on here.
I mean, she probably wards herself or whatever, like we were doing. So magic probably wouldn't help too
hope
much.
so.
Well, there are some spells that can help you find people.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like, she
Ilaria
probably.
explained that, but there was a limit on how far that could go.
Nah, I don't have that ability.
From what Ilaria explained months ago is that it's... Or at least what she could do was more short distance.
I like to think that Veda putting her finger to her head is her trying to get out of the habit of putting her finger to her head.
Probably.
It's like, oh,
Never mind. You could ask River.
She just turns it into a casual scratch on her head.
Yeah. I don't know how much she would know about magical elf families fighting over.
I know a
What
lot
is he,
about
what?
the Alcin Adcaeus family and the Elwyn family. I'm not going to help you all ruin the whole world again.
Sarah says she knows a lot about the families, but she doesn't feel like she wants to help us because she thinks we're so chaotic that we're going to ruin everything.
What if I want to kill him?
That's kind of rude.
How about them apples, Sarah?
I don't think we're that chaotic.
Kill who?
Elson.
You didn't hear that.
Oh,
Are we
Right,
just
yeah.
assuming? Are we assuming that Garr is just repeating everything you're saying? I'm saying.
please do. Please do.
Okay.
Word for word, everything she says, Garr just repeats without thinking.
Elson isn't really the one I care about. He's all right. Elwyn's the one who is an abomination to our kind.
Oh, so you just repeated that?
Oh, both?
No, wait, hold on. How is... You're doing the same thing Elwyn was doing. How is he an abomination and you're not?
Because he's a creation.
Elwyn's not a real elf, Veda. He was
Made in a
really
laboratory.
a lab rat.
I mean, we were all made in some way or another. It doesn't mean you could call him an abomination.
Hey, wait,
Garr.
Sarah. How are you not, how is Elsa not an abomination? She's got like smoking crap coming out of his face. That's what Veda and Kenny said.
He did,
Yeah,
in fact,
but that
have
has
smoke.
to do with
crap.
other things. He's still an actual natural elf, so less of an
So-
abomination.
Veda, if someone took some of you and created an exact replica of you artificially, but it's not you, it's a worse version.
I don't think Ellen's a worse version because Elsen's like kidnapping babies.
But would
And
that
Owen's
other
killing
version
them.
be you? Or would it be something fake?
I mean, it'd be another person. It's just we would have to be buddies and
Look,
be
abominations are.
twinsies.
I would prefer them both dead.
Out of curiosity, Veda, did Elwyn ever mention what would happen if somebody were to say cast remove curse or banishment on you while you were possessed?
I don't think so. Can I roll an intelligence check to see if I remember? Because I don't think he ever did.
He
but-
would never have said that.
Yeah, I
He
don't
would have
think
been
ever
like,
been
"Oh,
like,
this is the
okay.
way to get rid of me."
Do you think banishment would work?
I don't know. We
Wouldn't
could
that
always
just
try
send
it on
me
Garr and see what
to the
happens.
chorus?
I may be able to do that.
I am not your lab rat, Gadget.
Yeah. If one goes, we all go.
Well, were you born here, Garr?
Yeah, this is my home planet. Yes.
Well, then you would come back after a minute.
Even Carusians?
Okay, we just had a conversation about poor Sarah 5 seconds ago. Now we're like, hey, let's banish this wench.
Out of character, banishment is if you were born here and you're banished, you would come back, isn't it?
I'll read it to you right now.
I guess I do have it in front of me as well.
So you attempt to send one creature that you can see to another plane of existence. The target must see to charisma, blah, blah, blah. The target is native to the plane of existence you on. You banish the target to a harmless demi-plane. While they're incapacitated, blah, blah, blah. But if they're native to a different plane of existence than the one they're on, they're banished with a faint popping noise returning to its home plane. If the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears in the space it left or in the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied. So yeah. Otherwise,
So
the
native
target
would be
doesn't
where
return.
you were born.
I don't
so
know.
banishment cast
guess
on
we'll find
me,
out.
I'd be screwed. No matter how you look at it, I'm screwed. So should we try it, Gadget?
I don't know. It's just a hypothetical
I think
question.
Garr needs to give permission for that before we just. Right?
We don't
Garr?
just banish goblins. We don't just
I mean-
banish goblins.
I'm 80% sure you would just pop back in a minute and there'd be no harm done.
I mean, it was
80%?
definitely just
Almost
a
100.
hypothetical in case we ran into Kenny. It wasn't necessarily directed at Garr.
I mean, Kenny's a human. So,
Why don't you give it a try, guys?
Would
Let's
not
see what
get rid of
happens.
Kenny.
See what happens, guys.
because it's sending the body, not like the soul. So no one just
Oh,
Guys,
wherever
guys,
the body
just, why
goes.
don't you just try it and see what happens?
It sends the soul goes with the body, but with something possessing him, I don't know if it would handle that any differently.
Hey,
Maybe
Garr,
it
is
depends on-
Sarah
Do you guys really want to try
chipping
this
in at
and
all?
risk pissing off?
Just one sec.
I don't think it would be smart to try it on
Okay.
Garr.
Gadget's asking. He just left for one sec.
What did Gadget ask?
Sorry, Gadget, say it again.
Is Sarha commenting at all on the wisdom of banishing or removing curse from you?
She has said not a peep.
Silence is consent.
That could
so-
suggest that it may
Doesn't
work.
sound like she's against it.
No.
Give it a go. Let's see how it goes for you.
Best case, Garr comes
just
back
one
and
second.
Sarha doesn't have to spend the rest of eternity in a goblin.
One
but-
second.
Worst
Sarha
case, we
has
lose
chimed in.
Garr and we
Sar-
piss off the Fae.
Sorry, Elaine. Sarha has chimed in now. She's like, go for it. So that's scary.
No, it's not.
What?
Do it.
All in all, pissing off the Fae, it's like anything. It more depends which Fae you piss off.
I don't really want to piss any of them off, if I'm being completely honest.
I don't understand. Elves are Fae or Fae are different.
Well, some.
They're not elves.
Wait, are all elves Fae? They aren't, are they? This is like player speaking, not character, because I don't know.
So there's higher ranking, but like gnomes, fairies, elves, they're all technically Fae creatures.
Oh, so some would just be like more recently Fae?
Well, I mean, all of them are not more recently Fae. All of them are the same. But like some
Different
actually
connections to the Feywild.
were connected to the Feywild, and now anything born now wouldn't be, right? So
Yeah, because like my race is born and connected to, or was. Okay, so all elves and like a lot of the more not earthly creatures have roots back to the Fae.
I do?
No.
No.
All right, Elaine, what do you think? What do you think I should do?
your tabaxi are the result of a furry's wet dream.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly think this is a really dumb idea.
Which part?
I wasn't actually suggesting that we banish or remove.
I'm not
curse
saying
on
you
Garr.
were, but they are.
I can't say I'm not curious about what would happen, but I don't think we should try this on Garr.
See, I knew it. The science guy wanted to do experiments on it.
I appreciate the scientific curiosity, but I think it's a really stupid idea.
I was just curious to see what response we'd get from Sarha.
Oh, she gave a really good response, one that scared the crap out of me.
Well, if she is saying go ahead, try it, that has quite a high likelihood it means it won't have an effect and it'll just piss her off and it'll end badly for all of us.
Well, I never
Or
said
we
that. I said
complete
just try it.
war.
Why not? See what happens.
Oh, I think she's a scientist because she's like, go ahead, try it, see what happens. That sounds
No,
kind of
she's
like
not.
what Robin was saying.
Garr, she's
Garr
probably
is an
taunting
alternate.
you.
As an alternate possibility, Garr, it could return her to full possession of your body and banish your consciousness.
I never thought of
Ooh.
that one.
Oh, she would hate that. Then she's a goblin forever.
I mean, I think goblins are very cool, Garr.
Well, I like goblins. I'm just saying she
Yeah.
doesn't seem to like goblins.
That sounds like she's sucking up.
She's my
You-
pal. So,
You seem all right, Garr, so far, when you're not committing genocide.
I don't think Garr committed genocide ever. Cause it's not like all elves are dead, so no one really committed genocide. We just cut down on one
You
section.
don't need to kill them all for it to be considered genocide.
I think listen, we did our best. We made mistakes. And now Gar's possessed and we'll, yeah.
All I can say is I have learned my lesson. My name will never be given to anyone again, ever.
What's your name again?
Family name?
Oh, we all
Wait.
gave our names to Robin, and he's an elf.
Yeah, you
So-
gave me.
Are you gonna possess
Your
us
name.
when you die?
I guess we'll find out.
I'm not ready to get into that kind of relationship again so soon. If you would just
Oh, you'd love me.
skip me in the order. You know,
I'm gonna go to the kitchen.
Okay. Any particular reason?
I'm going to attempt to make something comforting, whether it is in the form of drink or food. I'm gonna just kind of wing it once I get to the
Oh.
kitchen.
Hey,
Just a
Veda.
big
Pecan
old
pie.
bowl of vodka.
I feel like it'll be booze involved.
hey, Veda.
Let me just
Yeah?
pour some
play
Cheerios.
with
Let me just
Scampers?
pour some vodka.
Scampers?
She's gonna make
delicious.
herself
I snap my
painkiller.
fingers and my pseudo dragon shows up on my shoulder.
Oh,
Straight
my little
Everclear.
buddy.
And
My little buddy.
come on. And I kind of motion and whisper, and she flies up and lands on your shoulder.
Good, good, good.
So you
Always
go to the
wanted a
kitchen
pet.
and let's just for fun, let's say you whip out yourself up some like quick apple crisp or something. Or is
How
that
do you
not
whip up an
is that
apple
not comforting for you?
Out of nowhere, like
I'll
how do
be
you whip
honest,
up an apple
I don't
crisp
know.
out of nowhere.
When I think of like apple crisps, I'm thinking of like dehydrated apples.
Yeah, like,
Really?
Sorry,
or
what?
like Apple Jacks.
What?
I'm right
an
there with you.
apple
It's
crisp.
okay.
So like apple pie?
Oh my goodness, you guys don't know what apple crisp. That's not a States thing? No way.
Apple crisps for us are like sliced dehydrated
Yeah,
pieces
No.
of apple.
apples.
No.
And it's like a
Do not
cracker, but they
include me in
taste
this
really
group,
good.
nah,
'cause they're
please,
sweet.
no.
Let us illuminate you. So Pierre comes into the kitchen. He says to you, "Oh, Elaine, are you trying to make an apple crisp?" And you're like, "Yes, I am." And then Pierre says,
Put away those dried apples.
"Get those crispy apples out of here.
It'll lift, yeah.
What we're going to make for you, yes, is so much better. Yes. First of all, what you're doing is you're making like an apple pie, but with a crispy crust on the top. It is delicious.
So basically what apple crisp is
Apple
it's
pie.
apples mixed with cinnamon and sugar, and you cook that up until it has like a gooey liquid with it, and you put that in the bottom of the pan. Then you take like oats and mix them with butter and sugar and flour, and you layer that on top of it and then throw it in the oven, and you basically just take scoops of it, put it in a bowl with vanilla ice cream. It's amazing.
That
It's
would
a
be
thing
called
in the States, because when I was on my vacation, one of the places we went served us apple crisp.
I mean, that's just apple pie with ice cream. That just
No.
sounds like making
but
an
there's
apple.
no,
No.
but there's no pie crust.
There's no bottom crust.
Okay, yeah, pie
It just
filling.
has a
it-
crispy layer on top.
It
But
sounds like a half deconstructed apple pie with a
There's
scoop of
no,
ice
there's
cream.
no dough though.
No.
Yeah, just no dough.
No dough. It'd
It's
be-
delicious.
So you're
I
eating
don't
just
know.
the inside of an apple pie with some ice cream.
Yeah.
with-
No, no,
Listen,
but
crunchy
there's
stuff
a
on top.
topping, like a crunchy, oatmealy, brown, sugary, crispy.
Sorry,
topping.
everybody.
So
we're
you're
just
eating
gonna
the
we're just
inside of an
gonna
apple pie
we're just gonna
with some
educate.
oatmeal on it with
we're
ice
just gonna
That's
educate.
a cobbler, isn't that a cobbler?
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of, but that's yeah.
We're just gonna educate the
I was
states people on
thinking
something
more
amazing
of
from
just,
Canada.
like,
This
Now
common
I
sense,
want apple
Jesus.
crisp, but I don't have the
Okay.
ingredients for it. Oh, I'm going.
I was
shopping
thinking
tomorrow.
more of just like making pancakes.
Comfort food in Texas
Oh, well, if
is
you
a
wanna do
waffle maker
pancakes,
shaped
then go
like
for it.
Texas.
It's like Cheerios it
I'll
is.
speak for
I've only
yourself, an
ever been
apple crisp
comforted
sounds like
one
an
time
amazing
then,
comfort
Veda.
food.
Hmm?
I've only been ever comforted one time. College Station, hotel, Texas shaped out waffle maker.
There you go. That's how you know you're in Texas.
It was awesome.
I don't know what we're gonna do next.
Okay.
I think Sarah and I are going to go for a walk and see if she can find anybody she likes. You guys stay here.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Oh,
You're
so
not
you're
just
trying
gonna
to get rid
throw
of me
her
that
at
quickly, eh?
somebody, right?
I thought you wanted to get rid of me that quickly.
Oh,
I
she
do,
likes you.
but I feel like this is on you now. Okay. So sorry, I keep on getting texts. You whip up your comfort food, grab a jug of syrup with you, and a slab of butter, and take it out into the kitchen or dining area. And are you just eating it by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't tell anyone I was going to the kitchen. I'm just
That's fair.
walked away and just.
So the rest of them are still arguing in the living room, and you're just eating by yourself in the dining area.
Yep.
Garr, you go for a walk. Is there any? Do you have any plans at all, or is it just you're just checking things out?
I'm just walking around seeing if she sees anybody that she's interested in.
It's not a little purple guy.
Yeah.
Anything is more interesting than a little purple guy. Anyway,
He's a very special goblin.
are we talking special in a different sort of way?
Cool.
Okay. So roll a I guess roll an investigation check. That'd probably be your best bet.
Oh my word.
You just drop it.
Again, yep. I think that's a 19.
You think?
Good job, investigate.
Yeah, I'm just going to check my fingers 1 second.
Okay.
Was it 12? 12, and I think my investigation was 7, but I'm just going to look.
Is Garr that smart?
Garr has a +2.
Oh, just about
I
there.
guess proficiency is 4, so the highest could be a 6.
Probably not that high then. Just 1 second. Investigation, you said?
Yes.
Just a +2, so 14.
Okay. So you start like going around talking to people, and a lot of them brush you off. You're a short little goblin man in dusty old clothing. That they are not really interested in chatting with you.
These must be your people, eh, Sarah? What do you think?
I would say yes. However, according to you all, you need to have a conversation with them in order for me to hop over into one of them, which isn't necessarily wrong. But you haven't really found one that really piques my interest yet.
Well, if you're going to be waiting for a goblin to have a conversation with these rich people, you might as well get comfortable in my goblin body. So maybe we should get to know each other.
Oh, I ship it.
No, gross. I would not enjoy that. That being said, don't you have any friends here?
Are you trying to tell me that I got to go get somebody to talk to these people so that you can see? Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm saying, do you have anybody who you wouldn't mind just allowing me to, hop into?
I have like one friend. His name's Wackiest, and all the other people you've already met.
Very well. How about we go and try to find somebody for hire?
Interesting. So who we talking like? What kind of person? Are you talking like a prostitute or what?
No, that wasn't what I was thinking, but apparently that's where your mind went. I was more thinking a mercenary.
Oh, so you went to violence. See, I went to love.
True love.
All right.
Or
I
a
actually
butler,
know that.
or anybody who basically wants
Sorry.
to get
I
paid
get
to
what you're
do
saying.
something.
Yeah, no problem. We'll go back. We'll talk to like Veda and Elaine. They'll know some people. No problem.
Very well. Let's go, shall we? So you head back to Talia's place. Gadget, you have just been arguing with Veda, or were you planning on doing something else? Is he gone, or is he just not?
Well, who was the question to?
You.
Yeah, there he is.
Are you
Sorry, I
just
stepped
arguing
away.
with Veda, or are you doing something else?
I'm just sitting in the living room with y'all. What is Veda doing?
I thought you guys were
I'm playing
arguing
with
about
the
stuff.
pseudo dragon. So, like, if you banish the itty bitty dragon, but okay, wait, no. Oh, Robin dies. He possesses you, and then you get banished.
I'm not gonna die.
Hypothetically, it happens.
I don't even know if I die if I can possess people.
Why wouldn't you? Every other elf doing it. You have the option.
Neither
One
Elwyn nor
will say-
Sarha died before they were possessing you.
Elwyn was an abomination of an elf, and Sarha was a fae.
Are you really being all snooty elf right now? I mean, I get Sarah's like an asshole, but why would you call him an abomination?
He
Did
was
you say that Elwyn was created?
So
he was
There's a
a
lot of different
clone.
ways to
He
create
wasn't a
life.
real. He wasn't a real elf. He wasn't a real boy.
I mean, he's still a person. He's still not like an exact copy of Elston, obviously, because he's doing other stuff.
It depends on the definition of a person.
He thinks, therefore he is.
Do you consider the fact that it could be that his DNA was corrupted when he was created, and that's what's causing this problem?
No.
Are you trying to defend a man that's going around trying to kill children?
I mean, yeah, like, that's a crime. You should definitely judge someone for that, but why would you judge him just because he was created by another evil elf man? Like, if he was out here saving puppies, would you still call him an abomination?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's terrible. That's not right. He's still his own person. Even if he was created weird.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. We spent a lot of time together.
What does it take to be a person?
Being alive?
With some philosophical
So
places,
then
hey?
a mouse over in that building's a person.
I mean, it's a living thing. Would you call the mouse an abomination? Because it can't argue with you? You just don't speak
When
mouse.
I'm not call. You said the requirement to being a person is being alive.
I mean, and you can communicate, and you have ideas, and you like things or you dislike things.
So a dog.
You communicate with dogs?
Dogs can communicate, not necessarily with words, but they can like things, they can dislike things, they can tell you when they want something.
Yeah.
But dogs aren't people.
Oh, but I mean, they're living things. You wouldn't just like point at, like, if a dog got split into two dogs, they're still each individual dogs. Now, one dog isn't like an evil abomination against life. You're like, with magic, what does that matter?
Between a person and an animate object or a living creature.
So he's a living creature. He just didn't have a body at the time.
So he's not a person.
So is Sarha not a person?
At the moment, she's a ephemeral being, possibly stuck in between life and death.
Possessing someone and talking with them and... Like, I feel like we shouldn't have distinct lines because there are so many blurs everywhere. We run into so many weird stuff, like the headless skeleton lady. She
Do you know
was
what
a person.
parasite is?
So if you die and possess someone, I mean, I guess, yeah, you're feeding off them in a way, which is rude. You should find your own body. But that doesn't...
The lines aren't blurry.
They're super blurry.
The morality of the question may be blurry, but it is a categorical distinction that you can make between a parasite and a symbiote.
You all hear footsteps coming down the hallway. One set, high heels. The click clack, click clack. You know the noise.
Fancy.
I do
You
not. Well,
did
am I-
not see anybody come through the doors. You just hear the footsteps.
Ooh, well,
Hello?
have I met Garr and Talia? I met Kara. Have I met Talia?
Yeah, I think you meant Kara, not Talia.
I don't remember whether you met Talia or not.
No, I didn't.
You actually,
Because after Kenny was freed is when he seen Talia.
yeah, I don't know whether that was before Robin left or after Robin left, though.
It was before Robin left because Robin just noped out as soon as Kenny came back.
No, I'm saying like you ran into her, but like Robin and Kenny went to the hideout before Robin left. I just don't know whether it happened before or after that. Anyway, you would have met her like once.
It would have been met in passing.
Yeah. Anyway, so you see somewhat tall, half-elven woman coming down the hallway, long blue hair, purpley eyes. She walks up and she's like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting you all, but I'm glad you're here. We need to have a chat." And that's that's where we're gonna go on break. So we.
All
Because
the way home.
I have to pee because I've drank like 3 liters of water so far.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Gotta piss like a racehorse.
yes. So we'll be right back in like 10-15 minutes. And we will have that chat with Talia and the group.
Yay.
Uh-oh.
Be right back, everyone.